Hello everyone, this is Susan Itel with Simple Stamping, and today is a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I usually like to share with you a tip or trick to hopefully make your stamping process a little easier, perhaps maybe a little bit more enjoyable, or perhaps kind of give you a little heads up with some tips that I have used to help me with this fun stamping journey we're on. Now today we are going to have a little chat about the Stamp-a-ma-jig. Now this is a two-piece part of plastic that I know is sitting at many of your houses, and I know that many of you do not use them. And I think the reason why probably many of you do not use them is because you're frustrated. You've tried it and then it just didn't work the way you want it to work. And so you kind of put it in a drawer or put it on a shelf. So hopefully, does that sound familiar to anyone? So I'm going to share with you how I use the Stamp-a-ma-jig, and hopefully a couple tips that will make you go, okay, I'm going to try it, because I really want you to try it. Many of you know that, the Stamp-a-ma-jig is a placement tool to help you with sentiments or even any image, any stamped image, to make it straight. I'm going to focus today with the window shopping stamp set. This is being carried over into the new catalog, and we're going to work with this happy birthday sentiment. So this is just, you know me, my videos are one-take wonders, and so we're just going to go for it. And then I hope you pop back to my blog tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to show you a card, a super fun card, I think, that will inspire you to pull out that Stamp-a-ma-jig. So here you go. Let's get going on this one-take wonder. Now, first of all, a couple things. I do not like to put my stickers on the back of my stamp blocks. I think they adhere much better this way. And you can see that my stamp block is really dirty. There's no excuse in that. Sorry about that. But I also like to place my sentiments on the diagonal. I don't know why, but I just feel like I get a better stamp pressure. It's a personal preference, so by all means, do it however works for you. But this is what works for me, so I'm going to share it with you. Now, I had a weekend post, and I had a couple people make some comments about the Stamp-a-ma-jig, and then it really made me think and say, you know what, let's do a video. So here you go. So this is the Stamp-a-ma-jig. You've got this little elbow arm piece, and then you have a clear plastic sheet. Now, one of the comments I heard was the fact that somebody wished that they would sell additional sheets. I hear you, and that's a great idea. But I also wanted to share with you, you can clearly see that I have two different sizes here. Hopefully you'll pick that up on the camera. And I'll tell you, what I did was I found some heavy, like plastic, and I don't know if it was like something from the office store, and I just cut it up. But I'm also going to share with you today how you can do the same with vellum. Now, many of you will remember this stamp set. Love it. It's on the retired list, but it will never retire from me because I just think it's such a cute pick-me-up stamp. Now, what I do with a stamp like this is I go ahead and I stamp it, and this is black stays on, so it's not going anywhere. Because this is a wood mount stamp, I know that I can just put my stamp away in its container and it's always going to be good to go. And I have this sheet to use it for perfect placement. But here's a clean one, and I'm going to share with you how I use my Stamp-a-ma-jig. Now I'm going to pull in my foamy mat, which I adore, and I have to say I'm in the habit of using it, and I use it for naturally my photopolymers, but I also use it for all of my stamping. Now, what I like to do, and this is the only difference I ever see from what a lot of other people do, and who knows, maybe I'm doing it completely wrong, but this works for me. And if you find something that works for you, you know what I say go for it. I'm right-handed, but I like to use the Stamp-a-ma-jig arm in the lower corner. I know a lot of you put it on the upper corner, and kudos to you. I don't know how you do it. This is just the way I do it, and it works. I'm right-handed, so my right hand is a lot stronger for stamping than my left hand. And what I like to do is I kind of hold it, and then I can just press down and then straight up. And right there is my image right on this piece of plastic. Now I'm using Dapper Denim as my, oh, excuse me, it's Night of Navy. Now I know I can just wipe that right off with my chamois. And you know what? I'm going to just show you. Look, this is a clean chamois, believe it or not. I'm going to show you how easy this wipes off. So I can wipe that right off when I'm finished and reuse it again. So let's go back to the beginning. We're going to ink it up. I'm going to put my arm in the lower left-hand corner, and then I'm going to stamp it down and pull it up. So there you go. This is my base. This is my safekeeping of how I'm going to get a perfect sentiment. Now, I did have some comments from people that said about they wish that they sold the extra ones, and I agree with you. Great idea again. But here I wanted to show you, you can use vellum. And yes, vellum can work as something that would be kind of disposable. So here's just a sheet of vellum I have, and you cut it to however you're comfortable, but we're just going to cut it for this video purpose to 4 inches by 3 inches. You don't want to make it too small that you either A, lose it, or B, it's just too small to work with. But I just trimmed it, and now I'm going to put my Stamp-a-ma-jig, and I know it's a lot thinner than the plastic that comes with the Stamp-a-ma-jig, but it will work just fine, trust me. So again, it's just like we had before. I'm going to stamp down and stamp straight off. Now, here is my template. Now again, because this is a clear stamp and you're going to be taking it on and off of your block a lot, this might not be a true great recipe for the future. But if you have wooden blocks, for sure, this is just absolutely awesome to use. The vellum, I would let the ink dry and then just kind of tuck it in your box, and then you'll be good to go. So let's do a couple stamps, and I will show you the positioning. And then tomorrow, like I said, I want you to pop back on and you will be able to see the card I made. So where's my good template? Okay, this is the heavy duty plastic that came with the Stampin' Up. Let's go ahead and just put that right on the bottom. Place it to where you would like it. Put the arm of your Stamp-a-ma-jig in that position. Pull it away. Give it a good ink, and hopefully the camera's not shaking too much for you. Stamp down, come right back up. Perfect. Now, I want to show you something. If I wanted to do something completely wonky and make it go that way, all you would have to do is take your Stamp-a-ma-jig. Look at this. This might be kind of fun. Take your placement. Go ahead and put it there. Put your arm. Pull that away. Let's ink it up and give it a whirl. And look, it worked. How about that? That is like super cool. So let's try one more, and then I'm going to let you go because I know probably a lot of you are going yada, yada, yada. This is boring. Let's go ahead and move this one right there where you're going to see happy birthday. Put your arm, hold it tight, just pull it away, ink it up, press down, and straight up. And there you go. So hopefully this little video helped you with how you can use your Stamp-a-ma-jig, and also how you can use it with the plastic that comes with it, or you can even make your own template by using vellum. So there you go. I hope to see you back, and I have a fun card for you. Have a great day.